You know what's crazy? Most people think the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle is normal, like it's just part of life. But Les Brown discovered it's not normal at all. It's a trap. A trap you can actually escape if you know the secret. And here's the wild part. This secret doesn't require more hours, a bigger salary, or even a second job. It's something simpler, yet incredibly powerful. So, what exactly did Les Brown uncover that allows ordinary people to break free from this endless loop? The first shocking truth Les reveals is something most people overlook completely. The paycheck-to-paycheck cycle isn't about your income. It's about your mindset. Yes, you heard that right. Your mindset, your habits, your subconscious patterns. These control your financial destiny more than your actual paycheck. But here's the real kicker. Changing this mindset doesn't take years. With Les Brown's proven steps, it can start changing today. I'm Walt, and trust me, I've personally experienced how life-changing this can be once you truly grasp it. Let me ask you clearly, do you ever find yourself saying things like, "I just don't earn enough," or "If only I made a little bit more, things would be better"? Les says these exact thoughts are actually the invisible chains keeping you trapped. Because here's the brutal truth. People who earn more money without changing their mindset simply spend more, falling right back into the same cycle. So, what's Les Brown's solution to this vicious loop? His first step, surprisingly simple but massively impactful, is clarity. Now, before you roll your eyes, listen closely. Clarity doesn't mean vaguely wanting more money. It means having absolute precision on your financial reality. Ask yourself honestly, right now, do you know exactly how much money comes into your life and exactly how much goes out each month, down to the last dollar? Les insists most people stuck in the paycheck trap have no idea, and it keeps them chained to financial stress. But clarity alone isn't enough. Here's the twist. Les Brown emphasizes the need to face the numbers without judgment or guilt. Most people avoid this because it's uncomfortable. But Les discovered this precise discomfort, this brief moment of honesty, is exactly what creates real motivation to change. So imagine doing this yourself, seeing clearly, perhaps for the first time, exactly where your money is truly going. Could that alone change your life? But let's not stop there, because clarity only sets the stage. The next step Les Brown reveals is something called value alignment. And trust me, this isn't some abstract motivational idea. Value alignment means ensuring your spending matches your true values and goals. Here's a powerful example. Les once coached a woman who claimed she valued travel and experiences. Yet when she got clear on her spending, guess what she found? Her money went mainly to subscriptions, convenience meals, and impulse shopping. By aligning her spending with her real priorities, she broke free almost overnight. Could you be making the same mistake without realizing it? Now here's another intriguing question Les asks. What if your money habits aren't entirely your fault? Research shows most people's financial habits are shaped in childhood, often by parents who themselves struggled financially. This isn't to blame them, it's to recognize a hidden cycle you can consciously break. Think clearly. Are your current financial habits truly yours, or just old patterns replaying unconsciously? And this leads us directly into Les Brown's third proven step: habit replacement. Notice, I didn't say habit elimination, because here's the surprising truth Les discovered. Simply trying to stop bad habits never works. Instead, you replace them deliberately with better habits. Let me share a powerful example from Les himself. Early in his career, Les struggled financially despite earning decent money. He discovered his habit was impulsive purchases, little things that added up quickly. Instead of fighting this directly, he replaced impulsive buying with what he called the 24-hour rule. Whenever he felt tempted to buy, he simply waited one day. Almost always the urge passed, and he saved massively. Could a small shift like this change your financial future? But wait, there's one more critical habit Les revealed, and without it, everything else collapses. It's the one thing nearly all financially successful people have mastered, yet most struggling people ignore completely. Want to know exactly what it is? It's automating your financial progress. This means you stop relying on willpower and instead set up automatic transfers, automatic savings, automatic investing, so that building wealth happens effortlessly. Imagine waking up each day knowing your financial future is steadily improving without constant struggle. Lay explains. This simple automation transforms your entire psychology around money, eliminating stress and increasing confidence immediately. But here's the big question. How do you set it up easily and effectively, even if your finances currently feel chaotic? Stay tuned, because I'll reveal precisely how Les Brown suggests automating your finances in just a moment. But first, let me challenge you clearly. What's stopping you right now from finally escaping the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle? Is it fear, confusion, or maybe just uncertainty about where to start? Because what Les Brown proved repeatedly is this. Anyone, and I mean anyone, can follow these proven steps and achieve financial freedom, no matter their current income or situation. And before we uncover the exact automation process Les recommends, let me open one more curiosity loop. Once you've escaped the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, how do you ensure you never slip back into it? Because Les Brown warns clearly, breaking free temporarily is one thing, but maintaining that freedom is entirely another. Fortunately, Les discovered a simple yet powerful safeguard, a step so effective that countless people he coached never struggled financially again. So, what is this powerful safeguard exactly? And how can you easily incorporate it into your life? You won't believe how straightforward yet transformative it is. And trust me, once you hear this, you'll wonder why nobody taught it to you sooner. Ready to learn exactly how Les Brown recommends permanently securing your financial freedom and finally ending the paycheck-to-paycheck trap for good? Let's dive in. The third crucial step Les Brown taught is something most people completely overlook, yet it's often the deciding factor in finally breaking free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Ask yourself this honestly. How often have you genuinely stepped out of your comfort zone to pursue something better financially? Les Brown once said, "Too many of us are not living our dreams because we're living our fears." Think about that. Your financial reality today isn't just about your job or your skills. It's largely shaped by your willingness or unwillingness to challenge your comfort zone. But here's where it gets really interesting. Stepping outside your comfort zone doesn't have to mean drastic or terrifying leaps. Les discovered that small, consistent challenges are far more effective. Why? Because every time you do something slightly uncomfortable, your self-confidence expands. Suddenly, the idea of earning more or starting a side business doesn't seem impossible. It feels achievable, natural, even exciting. So here's a critical question you need to face. What small, slightly uncomfortable step could you take today, right now, that moves you closer to financial freedom? Could you reach out to someone who inspires you financially? Learn a new skill you've been putting off? Or perhaps finally start planning that side hustle? Remember, progress doesn't require huge leaps, just regular, manageable steps. And speaking of steps, let me share something powerful. Les Brown consistently emphasized the importance of redefining your financial identity. If you constantly see yourself as someone who barely makes ends meet, guess what? Your subconscious will ensure you keep living paycheck to paycheck. But what happens if you consciously redefine yourself as someone who creates wealth, someone who has abundance flowing into their life effortlessly? Les famously stated, "You cannot expect to achieve new goals or move beyond your present circumstances unless you change." But here's the crucial part most people miss. Changing your identity isn't about pretending. It's about genuinely believing in your potential. Picture yourself clearly as someone financially abundant. See the details. How you carry yourself, the decisions you make, the confidence you radiate. The more clearly and consistently you see this version of yourself, the more your reality naturally shifts to match it. But let's pause for a second. You're probably wondering, Walt, I've heard about visualizing wealth before. Does it really work? Absolutely. And here's why. Your subconscious mind is like a thermostat, always adjusting your external reality to match your internal beliefs. Change the internal image, and your external world follows. This isn't wishful thinking. It's proven psychological science backed by countless real-life success stories, including Les Brown's own incredible journey from poverty to wealth. Now, here's a practical technique Les taught that amplifies this identity shift dramatically. Writing down your ideal financial self-image daily, not occasionally, daily. Grab a notebook or open your phone right now. Clearly write who you want to become financially and what habits, beliefs, and actions this new version of you embodies. Doing this every day consistently rewires your subconscious mind and aligns your decisions and actions to match that powerful new identity. But here's the real kicker. There's a critical factor that turbocharges your financial progress, yet almost no one talks about it. Curious what it is? It's the power of your environment. Les Brown believed passionately that your surroundings either lift you up financially or silently drag you down. Look around your home, your workspace, your friends. Are they reinforcing scarcity, stress, and struggle, or abundance, growth, and possibility? Imagine the immediate shift if you surrounded yourself with symbols of abundance, financial wisdom, or inspiration. Maybe it's as simple as placing inspiring quotes on your desk, books about wealth on your coffee table, or regularly listening to podcasts about financial freedom. It might even mean gently distancing yourself from people who consistently reinforce limiting beliefs. Your environment shapes you subtly yet profoundly, so why not intentionally shape it first? Speaking of intentionality, let's talk clearly about the one mindset shift Les Brown insists is non-negotiable for escaping financial struggle: decisiveness. Too many people stay stuck financially simply because they never fully commit to change. They're always waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect moment, the perfect plan. But here's Les's brutally honest truth. Perfect conditions never come. Let me ask you directly, are you waiting or are you acting? Les Brown's own words were clear. You must remain focused on your journey to greatness. Notice he didn't say, wait patiently. He said, remain focused. Focus demands action, even imperfect action, because action builds momentum, and momentum creates opportunities that waiting never will. So what's a decisive action you can take right now toward your financial freedom? It doesn't have to be massive. Maybe it's simply researching a new skill, signing up for a class, or finally speaking to someone who's achieved what you're aiming for. Action. Even small, consistent action is the greatest financial catalyst you'll ever have. Now let's finally talk clearly about perhaps the most powerful tool Les Brown shared for permanently breaking free from paycheck-to-paycheck living, creating multiple streams of income. Here's something eye-opening. The average millionaire has at least 7 streams of income, yet most people rely solely on one, their job. Les Brown argued passionately that financial security and wealth come from diversification, creating multiple ways money flows into your life. What if you began building just one extra income stream starting today? It doesn't need to replace your full-time job right away, but think of the peace and confidence that comes from knowing you have multiple ways to earn money. Maybe it's freelance work, affiliate marketing, or investing a small amount each month. The beauty is, each additional stream provides safety, freedom, and confidence, things that a single paycheck can never fully guarantee. Let's be clear. These aren't just vague ideas, they're actionable steps Les Brown himself used and taught countless others, transforming financial realities in astonishing ways. The question now is simple. Will you apply them consistently, starting right now? Because here's the powerful truth Les Brown wants you to remember above all else. Escaping the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle isn't reserved for the lucky few. It's entirely achievable for you. The moment you shift your mindset, your identity, and your actions consistently, your entire financial world changes. The only question left, are you ready to make that shift today?